No, even like reading African eyes, they know this is
I feel special.
yeah.
Good morning. Technically it's afternoon, so good afternoon to everyone. I hope you tops are having a fantastic start to your week. I wanted to kind of recap what happened on Monday. So I had my second interview. It went relatively well. Keeping my fingers crossed, hopefully they will let me know by the end of the week if I've made it to the third round of interviews, but I will let you know. And then afterwards, I met up with my friend Michael and Christian and Michael's partner, and we went to go see Pillion, the Alex Skarsgård film based on Adam Mars Jones' book Box Hill. It was weird because I've read the book. I knew certain things that were going to happen, but there was still a lot of things I was not really expecting. I wasn't expecting the way that they ended the movie, but I'm happy how they ended the movie versus the way it ended it in the book. I still think there could have been some moments that they took away from the book and added it into the movie to just make it a little bit more stronger. I found that Skarsgård's portrayal of Ray really fit the character really well, so I'm very pleased with how they did that. Also, having Alex Skarsgård pull out his dick with a Prince Albert piercing was probably one of the hottest things that could happen on a Monday night. But yeah, a very good movie. It was a really beautiful portrayal of BDSM culture in subcategories of Leatherman, but also kind of understanding dominance and submission, and really understanding kind of a sir-boy relationship. I use those terms very loosely, but it's more so kind of, if you are submissive, what does it mean to be fully submissive? And so it was nice to kind of see Colin fall into his submission, but also get the courage to really stand up for himself, which I think in the big picture of it is what BDSM is building trust and building safety nets for each other, whether you are the dominant or you are the submissive. Apologize for the gremlin noises happening around me. Yuki has stolen a slipper and is running around. In terms of today, I have another interview with an agency. I'm trying to kind of remain calm and just go into it with a little bit of ease, because yesterday's interview I was shaking beforehand. But yeah, and then afterwards I'm meeting my friend Brandon. Just gonna have a nice talk and chill and play catch up. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my Tuesday. I've finished reading Prairie's Dresses, Art, and Other by Danielle Dutton. I love this book. It was strange and it was so fever dreamish, and it was whimsical, and there was this connection to womanhood but also otherness. It just felt like I was looking at a surreal painting, and it was just a beautiful work of literature that, if you are a lover of art and a lover of writers and a lover of just connecting everything to each other, it's that's the book for you. It's definitely a weird girl book, but in the best way possible, because it just scratches an itch to everything that I love in one big connection. So I'm very thankful that I got to read it, and if anyone is a weird girl and loves books that tie other books and artists, and nothing makes sense but then everything makes sense, this is the book for you. It kind of really reminded me of Close to the Knives. because there was always that kind of like strong, very last line that was like a punch right to the gut, and you were just like, oh, and you have to like sit with it. But yeah, no, I'm very pleased, and I really loved it, and it's nice to find authors that push the boundaries of literature and push the boundaries of prose and just push language to be able to kind of expand it as much as possible with the constraints that we still have in front of us. Yeah, it's kind of all I have to play catch up on for you guys. Thought I'd jump on before I jump off and jump back on to my interview. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. I will see you soon. I will be back. Bye.
I taught myself how to type. You know, I'm not a touch typist. I just still do it this way. But I taught myself how to type by typing sentences, typing out Hemingway sentences over and over again.
Looking for
just how they worked, because they appeared to be so simple, but you would come away from a string of them with this overwhelming feeling of whatever he had in mind for you to feel. So, I mean, obviously something was going on in the sentences.
Good morning. Oof. So, I had my interview yesterday. It was an interview for sure. I think I can say, like, it went well. And then when it came to talking about salary expectations, I wasn't expected to be lowballed so much. And that kind of shocked me. Because I was like, if you're asking for all this experience and you're asking for X, Y, and Z, then why are you not willing to pay for X, Y, and Z? Yeah. It put a bad taste in my mouth. I can leave it at that one. That's definitely a place that will not be contacting me back. But it is what it is. It's okay. I don't think that's the end of the world. But yeah, it's the update on the interview. I met up with my friend Brandon afterwards. We just had a really nice chat, talked about life, played catch up. It was nice to be able to just spend some time with a friend and laugh. Sometimes all you need is just a good laugh. And then came home and I've been like binge watching these restoration videos on YouTube. Like restoring art pieces and paint and prints, and it's just like, it's so fascinating, and it just feels like this calming narrative, and I'm just like looking at the visuals, I'm like, oh, wouldn't that be so beautiful to be able to see that every day? Again, it's still a job, but it was just really nice, and learning how specific chemicals are used to kind of brighten up papers, and like specific ink techniques to like fill in the gaps on paintings. Yeah, it's very fascinating. It's very like nerdy of me, but also just like it feels very much within my vocabulary of things that I love to look at. But yeah, it's really kind of all I have to update you guys on. I think most of the plan for today is just to work on a few social posts for periodical. I want to do a print test of issue 1's cover and probably just read for the rest of the day. Yeah, that's about it. Not really much else to update you guys on. I fully forgot, and I wanted to jump back on. I saw a job posting today, and it was for a film festival, for specifically a designer role for the film festival, and I never came across it before, but I was just in awe, and I was like, oh! So I might work on that. I have to see kind of when the deadline is and if I missed it or not, but working on a film festival would be kind of like a dream thing. I think it's like laying out movies but in flats and everything is just beautiful, and I feel like maybe that would fit my personality really well, but I will let you know how that goes. Okay, bye guys.
Destroy, 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 destroy.
It also makes me feel like a teenager, like when I lived at home with my parents.
It's very hard for me to answer because I'm a big time.
Disaster, they typically take advantage of those who are most vulnerable to the whatever catastrophe is.
To hate tomatoes, but tomatoes with lemon juice, olive oil, and
louder than that. I can be louder. Yeah, I can be louder.
Be reflective. I mean, I'm naturally a very reflective person anyway.
Hello, how is everyone doing today? I thought I would kind of recap what happened from Thursday to Sunday. It's Monday, so happy Monday. Yeah, so Thursday I ended up having dinner with a friend. We used to work together, so it was nice to kind of play catch up and just see how we're both doing, and just talking about design, talking about emotions, kind of talking about where our next steps are within our creative careers. Friday, I mostly just spent time working on periodical. I didn't really do much. Saturday was Valentine's Day. I did not have my ceramics class, so I kind of did a do-nothing day. I ended up watching Plainclothes, which was so beautiful. It was set in the 90s, and it's about cruising culture, but also kind of this dilemma of the main character being a policeman, but also queer, and just the way it was shot, the way it was staged, all these kind of like intimate surveillance moments using camcorder footage, but also the beautiful kind of film aspect of it all. I fell in love with it, and it just really brought to question kind of how much cruising was policed, and how vulnerable these men had to be, but also how much they would rather take the kind of guilty plea in order not to be outed. And so I was very pleased with the movie, and I loved it, and I loved just the intimate nature of it all, and the kind of plot twist with who the main character ends up sleeping with, which was a surprise to me. But yeah, that was Saturday. And then Sunday, I had a periodical meeting, but that got postponed. So I ended up working at a coffee shop. Did a little bit of work for maybe an upcoming video that I was tagged in by BiblioSophie. So fingers crossed that video will come out sometime this coming week. And then I stopped by Flying Books, had a little kind of me day, came home, and then, yeah, kind of crashed again. Didn't really do much. It's been very much kind of low-key. There hasn't really been much to update you guys on in regards to life and everything. Currently just kind of working on vlog 11. And as I kind of work through it, I'll upload it tomorrow. And yeah, hope you guys had a fantastic week. I hope you guys are enjoying the kind of warmer weather that we're starting to have, and are kind of feeling in tune with what you're reading, what you're listening, and what you're watching. Yeah, I thought I would hop on. That's really all I have. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week, and I will see you soon. All right, bye guys.